Today we honor generations of patriots who have earned the title of American Veteran, a badge of courage that unites the finest group of former service members the world has ever known. With their selfless sacrifice, our armed forces have forged and defended the very idea of America, a promise of freedom and equality, democracy and justice, possibility of hope. We owe them an incredible debt that can never be fully repaid. And at this time, let us welcome our Woodbridge Township senior citizen veterans. They're going to be here. This is a wonderful problem to have. We keep moving the podium forward in honor of all of our veterans. So another round of applause, please. Gentlemen and ladies, today we honor generations of patriots who have earned the title of American Veteran, a badge of courage that unites the finest group of former service members the world has ever known. With their selfless sacrifice, our armed forces have forged and defended the very idea of America, a promise of freedom and equality, democracy and justice, possibility and hope. We owe them an incredible debt that can never be fully repaid. In every generation, America's veterans have been willing to give all for that which we hold sacred: freedom, justice, and democracy. They have served selflessly, sacrificed greatly, and shouldered the burden of freedom quietly, asking no glory for themselves. Today, let us honor them by living up to their example, putting service before self, caring for our neighbors, and working passionately to build a more perfect union worthy of all those who protect our lives and liberty. In respect and recognition of the contributions our veterans and their families, caregivers, and survivors have made to the cause of peace and freedom around the world, Woodbridge Township and the Department of Senior Services offers a huge Veterans Day thank you to all of our township senior citizen veterans, our fallen soldiers, and their families. We honor your sacrifices, both past and present, and you mean the world to us. Thank you for the gift of liberty and freedom. At this time, I would like to introduce our staff for the Department of Senior Services. It was a work of love and passion. Our Supervisor of Senior Center, Cynthia Ruzich. Our Coordinator from Hickory, Liz Cowan. Our Coordinator of Evergreen Senior Center, Jennifer Stokel. Our Coordinator of Five Branches Senior Center, Mary Lynn Passero. And our Coordinator, Hank Heidacher of Maple Tree Senior Center, our host for today. Hank, a few words?
Welcome to coming to the Maple Tree Senior Center. When I think of today, I think of a story that just happened a couple weeks ago when I was talking to a good friend of mine, and his daughter was worried if she was going to take a leap year to go to Europe or go right to college. And I think back to my hero, my father, who, when he was in high school, he didn't have a choice. He was going to Europe. And it's people like him that allowed her to be able to make that decision. So I thank all of you for that. I'm very proud of the town, and every time I look at all the veteran pictures on the telephone poles, it makes me proud, and I'm able to smile at all those faces that I see on the pole. Woodbridge was one of the first ones to do that. Now I see it in every town, everywhere. I don't know if we were first, but I'm sure Mayor McCormick's going to tell me we were. So it's great. I'm able to give a nod to my father every time I go past curtains, and a nod to everybody else. So I would like to thank all of you and have a great day here. We have some great food, some great entertainment, and thank all of you people for what you did. Okay. Now Carl Fabio is going to sing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Great job. Now I would like to introduce the man of the hour, the person that makes this all possible, Mayor McCormick.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to introduce my longtime friend, the chaplain for the Veterans Alliance, and a person who we put in charge of it way back in 2006. He's responsible for bringing back the Veterans Parade. He's responsible for re-energizing the Veterans Alliance and has done a wonderful job for the Township of Woodbridge, Mr. John Eberhart.
At this time, ladies, just a few words about the veterans. 7% is the total percentage of veterans in the United States. 7. What's scarier is 4% in New Jersey. Now I know where the 4% is. Right here. I'm glad you guys, you laughed at that. Thank you, thank you. Just going to have a short invocation before we start the program like we normally do with any military address. Veterans, please uncover. Almighty God, be with us as we come together on this day to pay tribute to those who have served, those who are serving in our armed forces. We are grateful for their dedication, their commitment, and countless selfless acts that they performed, the sacrifices of giving up for their family so that we might continue to enjoy freedom. We thank you for their service for this nation, and we thank you for their commitment and service to our community. We are mindful of the fact that many of our comrades sacrificed their very lives on the fields, on the seas, and in the air, where the battle of war was fought. We remember those today with great reverence and thanksgiving. We thank you for our great land, for this life, for liberty, and the freedom to pursue happiness, and that we continue the legacy of our forebears, and which brings protected to those who now we serve. Please bless our gathering and strengthen our faith as we honor those who have served, those we have lost, those in need, and those who are still serving. May we never forget what they stood for. We ask this through your Son. Amen. Amen. Now, just one last word about the mayor. The mayor is correct. We go back, oh my gosh, all the way to the dates of Boy Scouts. And I served under 4 mayors. And I need to tell you that this mayor, without a doubt, is dedicated to veterans. He's constantly, asking what we're doing, how's things going, how's the parade, Veterans Alliance meetings. So veterans, we're pretty darn lucky to have this guy as our mayor. Mayor?
Thank you, Bill. Okay, you may be seated. I just want to say in advance that Hank might have to leave a little bit early. He's got to get that suit back to the funeral home. There's a dead guy with a viewing at 2 o'clock, and he needs to be prepped, so Hank might be leaving about 1 o'clock to get that suit back. Michelle mentioned all the coordinators. She forgot Renee Santos, her assistant. Renee Santos, let's hear for Renee. We have a lot of our senior center maintenance guys. We have Ray, we have Bill, we have Steve, we have Billy here from Town Hall. I see way in the back. We have Vito Simaluka, our business administrator. So my job is to introduce all these distinguished people, but really, all the distinguished people are behind me right now, the veterans of Woodbridge Township. I want to introduce from our town council, we have Debbie Meehan from the 5th Ward. We have Councilman at Large Greg Ficara. And we have your host councilman, the great Corey Spiller from the 3rd Ward. We have Woodbridge's official DJ, Gary Morton. From the mayor's office taking pictures, we have Kelly with an IE and Haley. We have Emily here from TV 35. We have a whole host of people here to make sure this event is successful. And we really appreciate everything everybody has done, especially Hank and all the other coordinators. They've been working on this for a while. This place doesn't look this good without a lot of help. And you got a special treat today that you don't have at any other of your senior luncheons: silverware. And you have porcelain plates. That's how much of a treat this is. This is very, very serious. So I think what we were going to do is let everybody sit down and then call you back up. I think I'm going to call an audible, and I'll move up and I'm going to read the names. And as I read, you come up, take your proclamation, and then sit down. I think that you're going to deliver them. Oh, is that what we're doing? Okay. All right. In that case, the pledge. Oh, we missed the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, how could we do that? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and uncover. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so now we'll dismiss the honorees and have them go to their seats, and when we call the names, the council and the staff will deliver you your proclamation. Thank you all once again to veterans of Woodbridge Township. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started right now. As I read a name, please raise your hand, and one of the senior center coordinators will bring your proclamation to you. And these are alphabetical. William Alberts, Army, 1963 to 67. Where is, all the way to back. Lou Algaze, Navy, 1968 to 1970. Specialist 4, Bill Anzella, Army, 1960 to 61. Bill Anzella, where, got him? Okay. Special Unit Rafael Baez, Army, 1963 to 65. Got him? 3rd Class Michael Banco, Navy, 1944 to 1946. TM-1 Torpedo Man, 1st Class, Frank Bartolotti, Navy, 1944 to 1946. SP-5, Bernie Berg, Army Reserves, 1957 to 63. PO-3, Gene Bernhardt, Navy, 1968 to 1974. Private Stu Brandau, Army, 1943 to 1945, right there. Stooby-dooby-doo. E4, Robert Cristiano, Army, 1963 to 65. Cristiano. Up right there to the left. Korean War veteran Corporal Vito Coletti, Army, 51 to 53. Vietnam SP-4, Paul DiPaolo, Army, 1962 to 1969. Vietnam, E4, Lester Dietz, Army, 1965 to 1967. Corporal Henry Endries, Army, 1957 to 64. Straight ahead, I think. Vietnam, Steve Fedorchak, Army, 71 to 75, way back in the right. Vietnam, second class petty officer Adolf Florzak, Navy, 1959 to 62, way in the back. Persian Gulf, Chief Warrant Officer 4 Isabel Giordano, Navy, 1980 to 1999. To the left. Specialist 4 David Glovan, Army, 1976 to 79. On the left. Oh wait, that's the other one. Where is Glovan? Vietnam, SP4 Joseph Gornix, Army, 68 to 70. Gornix. Way back left. Vietnam, Sergeant First Class Steve Gubernat, Army, 65 to 69 and 83 to 03. Korean War, George Hapstack, Marine Corps, 51 to 54. Hapstack, way back. Specialist 5, Ayakovitz Ayakovu, Army, 64 to 66. Straight back middle. Nick Ionito, Marine Corps, 56 to 59. Where's Nick Ionito? Right there. World War II, PFC, Greg Kalarakis, Army, 1943 to 1946. Menlo Park Terrace's finest. There he is, straight ahead. Vietnam, third class petty officer Henry Lip, Navy, 60 to 64. Right there. PFC Ron Lisco, Army, 1963 to 69. Where's Mr. Lisco? Straight ahead. Vietnam, YN2, Timothy Mannion, Navy, 1975 to 79, straight back middle. CW04, John Mikulak, Navy, 62 to 93. Wow, on the left there. Korea, Specialist 4, Tony Moskwa, Army, 55 to 61. Vietnam, Specialist 4, Andrew Mudrak, Army, 69 to 71, all the way back left. Korean War, Private 1 Muniz, Army, middle. Specialist 4, Dan Naroda, Army, 1965 to 67. Where's Danny? Middle right. Korean War, Private, Purple Heart Vet, Bob Nyland, Marines, 1950 to 52. Hoorah. Vietnam, Specialist 5th Class, Charlie Orgelfinger, Army, 1964 to 67. And a terrific crossing guard, way in the back. Vietnam, 3rd Class Aviation Instructional Mechanic, Raymond Ray Oris, Navy, 1963 to 66. Second on the right. Korean War, Corporal Anthony Payon, Army, 1952 to 54. Where's Tony?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Vietnam, Sergeant E3, Eston Pourbaix, Air Force, 1974 to 78. Mr. Pourbaix. Straight back.
Right there.
Cold War veteran, A1C, Herman Reckevens, Air Force, 1955 to 58. Got him? SP4, Dave Rickard, Army, 1959 to 62. Where's Rickard? Dave Rickard?
No show?
Oh, no show? Oh. Sergeant, Vietnam, Sergeant Peter Rutkowski, Air Force, 64 to 68, right there in the red. Vietnam, Specialist 4, Andy Sariski, Army, 1964 to 70, right there. And the best damn veteran artist around. Vietnam, Specialist 4, Frank Scarangello, Army, 1967 to 69, otherwise known as Doo-Wop Frankie from the Monday Night Concerts. World War II, PFC Philip Svoboda, Army, Air Force, 1943 to 1946, and within a couple of months he will be turning 100 years old. Phil Svoboda. John Taraska, Navy, 1954 to 57.
John's in the back. I got him.
Vietnam, third class Petty Officer Joseph Van Ness, Navy, 1958 to 62. To the right, Renee. World War II veteran Corporal Anthony Verazzi, Army, 1945 to 1946. Right front and center, Hank. Specialist 4, Matt Winkler, Army, 67 to 69. Where's Mr. Winkler? On the right. Specialist 4, Bill Wisk, Army, 1965 to 1967, and the best dancer in any senior club in Woodbridge. Vietnam, SP5, Gus Swinek, Army National Guard, 1964 to 68.
Right here in the
There's Gus, okay, on the left. World War II, third class Yeoman Alan Wilson, Navy, 1946 to 48.
I see him.
Got him.
Thank you.
Third class Petty Officer Martin Zach, Vietnam, Navy, 64 to 68. Where's, got him? E3, Frederick Link, Air Force, 1959 to 1963, straight ahead. E3, Corporal Chris Corbin, Vietnam, Marine, 67, 68. Mr. Corbin, straight back, left. Specialist 4, Vietnam, George Theodorio Jr., Army, 1968 to 70, back left. E4, Rocky Couch, Navy, 1957 to 61. Where's Rock? There you go. Specialist E4, Robert Butfalaski, Army, 1957 to 59, right in the middle. Vietnam Specialist 4, William Antonucci, Army, 1971 to 72, back right. Korea, Engineer Garrett Sutphin, Navy, 1954 to 1960. If you want to see Garrett over the summer, come at night to Woodbridge High School. He's always right in front of the stage for the concerts. Korean, BFC Frederick Clayton, Army, 1951 to 53. Clayton, Mr. Clayton. Oh, all the way back in the right. Sergeant Carl Fabio, Korea, Army, 1953 to 55.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. That's our singer. How about that rendition of God Bless America? Let's hear it again. Vietnam, Corporal Walter Kazmarek, Marines, 1967 to 69.
Side behind.
There's Walter. Vietnam, Cryptologic Technician PL2, Theodore Evan, Navy, 1960 to 63. Straight back in the middle. Second from the end. Vietnam, E4, Johnny Rodriguez, Army, 1966 to 68. Got him? Korea, Sergeant First Class Walter Sartre, Marines, 51 to 54. Got him? Staff Sergeant Joel Bendar, Air Force, 1969 to 1973. Bendar. Is that Bendar? And the head of our Veterans Alliance, standing up against the wall, everybody knows where he is, Vietnam War, John Eberhart, Navy, 1967 to 1961, 71. What? You're a veteran? Oh, what, give me what? What, tell me, I'll do
Ray
it.
Chesley, United States Coast Guard, 7074, Benjamin, third class.
Benjamin, third class, Ray Chesley, 1974 to 1977, and head maintenance guy over at Hickory Senior Center. See, the problem, Ray, is everybody didn't think you were a senior. That's why they didn't give you a proclamation. This is only for senior veterans. You got to be 60. 72. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. And I sincerely...
Mr. Reichert?
Oh, Dave Reichardt's here. Where's Dave? SP4, Dave Reichard, Army, 1959 to 62. I want to say thanks again for coming out, and we will hopefully see you all again at this time next year. Thank you very much.
What a wonderful turnout it is today. At this time, I would like to invite Ray Orris, Commander of the American Legion Post 471. Ray Orris, if you could please come up and share a few words. And after that, we will break bread together.
Thank you so much for having us. We're always preaching to the choir. 10 days ago, I had a heart attack. And I didn't know exactly where I was going or what I was doing. Like I said, 10 days ago, I had a heart attack. And God obviously didn't want me. My buddies up there with the poppies in their hands are probably going, it was nice and quiet down here, up here, so leave them down there for a while longer. In God's infinite wisdom, He's given me a shortness of breath. So those of you that know that I can talk, that's a blessing for my wife and all my buddies. But I just want to thank you. Like I said, we're preaching to the choir here. We look at everybody, and right now, my legs aren't too stable, but when I was standing up in the back and we sang God Bless America, my legs were shaking because I'm proud of who we are and what we've done for our country. Thank you so much.